Hi guys, welcome to Get Yoruba Life TV. This is where we promote African culture, traditions, and religion. I thank you all for your support, both in cash and in kind on this platform. If you are new here, kindly click on the subscribe button down below to subscribe free of charge so that you don't miss anything on this channel. Today I have a topic for you, and the topic is how to learn more about Orisha traditions and practice. I know that many of you really want to have information, you want to learn more about Orisha practice and tradition, say Yoruba belief system. This video, I am going to guide you. I'm going to tell you step by step. So let's get started without wasting much of our time. How to learn more about Orisha traditions and practices. Learning about Orisha traditions and practices requires respect, sensitivity, and a willingness to engage within the rich spiritual and religious heritage of the Yoruba people. If you want to learn about Orisha traditions and practices, you have to come with respect. We Yoruba people place high importance on respect. So here are some steps you can take to learn more about Orisha traditions and practices. Let's check them out. Number one is watch videos, read books, and articles. I think this is very straightforward. So if you want to learn more about Orisha traditions and practices, you need to start by reading books, articles, and watch videos on Orisha traditions and practices. I think that is straightforward. You all know about that. I'm just reminding you, this is one of the steps. So look for reputable written and video sources by scholars, practitioners, or those who have knowledge and experience in the practice. So if you want to learn more about this, you have to look for reputable written and video sources. Scholars here are the people who have done research about Orisha practice and traditions. Practitioners are the custodians, so you can learn from them as well, or those who have knowledge and experience in the practice. Let's move forward. So another point on how to learn more about Orisha practice, traditions is attend festivals. Attend festivals on Orisha practices in your local area or virtually online, as this event can provide valuable insight, teachings, and opportunities to connect with practitioners and experts in the tradition. So this is very straightforward. You understand it. For those of you who are outside Yoruba land, of course, you can participate virtually, but if you are in Yoruba land or if you are close to where an Orisha practice is being celebrated, you can participate. So when you attend a festival, your local area or virtually online, this can provide valuable insight, teachings, and opportunities to connect with practitioners. So you will be able to meet with people, with the practitioners. And when you meet with the practitioners, you can be able to make friends and get to understand the practice much more better. Another point is connect with practitioners. I think I've said that, so it's very, very important. If you want to know more about Orisha practice and traditions, you have to connect with practitioners. So when you reach out to practitioners of Orisha traditions in your community or online. And I have to tell you that you have to be very careful. If you are connected with anybody online, you have to be very, very careful. You have to watch your back. Now, respectfully engage with them. This is very important. You have to be respectful, ask questions, and express your interest in learning more about traditions and practices. So this is very important. We so much place importance on respect. We love respect, and that's why if we want to greet our elders, we bow down. So if you are coming to learn more about Orisha practice, you have to engage the practitioners with respect. You ask questions with respect and express your interest. So let's move forward. So visit Orisha centers and temples. You have to be close to the centers. You have to go to the temples. For those of you in the diaspora, maybe during your holiday, always come down to Yoruba land to visit one of the Orisha temples and centers. If possible, visit any of the Orisha centers, temples, or spiritual communities of your choice that practice Orisha traditions. I think I've said that. Try as much as possible to visit the center. You could see that I posted a picture of myself at the Oromiyo shrine, and there are many shrines, there are many temples, Orisha temples, Yoruba land. If you go to Ile-Ife, there are temples there, there are Orisha centers there, which you can visit. When you do that, that will help you to learn more about the traditions, the practice of Orisha. So observing rituals, ceremonies, and practices can deepen your understanding and appreciation of the tradition. So when you visit the temple, you are going to be able to observe how the rituals, how they appease the Orisha, and the ceremonies. You are going to be able to witness the ceremony, and that will deepen your understanding and the appreciation of the tradition. Let's move forward. To learn the language. Language is very important. You have to learn the language, or Yoruba language, and that will help you. Learning the Yoruba language can help you better understand the symbolism and meaning embedded in Orisha traditions. So you have to learn the language. It's very important, because if you are learning how to appease Orishas, if you are learning the stanzas, the cantations and all that, all of these are said in Yoruba language. So with the language, you will know better on how to appease and how to pray in front of the Orisha. So the language is very important. So consider taking language classes or using language learning resources to enhance your knowledge. So that is very straightforward. Next point. Respect cultural protocols. I think this point I've already explained this, but let's check the points. So when interacting with practitioners or participating in rituals, respect cultural protocols, customs, and traditions. So you have to respect the protocols, you have to respect the custom and the tradition, which is very, very important. Some places, when you go to some Orisha places, they will tell you, please don't wear, please off your shoe before you come inside, or please, here we don't do this, here we don't do that, here. You have to respect those protocols. You have to respect those protocols and the customs. So everything must be respected. Seek permission, ask for guidance, and follow the lead of experienced practitioners to ensure that you approach the traditions with respect. I think that is very straightforward as well. Next, avoid appropriating the traditions and instead focus on learning, listening, and engaging in meaningful ways. So you have to avoid appropriating the traditions, and instead of that, you have to focus, instead of appropriating the traditions, so you have to focus on learning, listening, and engaging in meaningful ways. So let's point. Study the Orishas. You have to study the Orisha that you want to practice. So learn about the different Orishas, their attributes, roles, and stories. It's very important. You want to practice something, you must definitely study what you are practicing. So the attribute of the Orisha, the roles of the Orisha, the story of the Orisha is what you should learn. So understanding the pantheon of Orishas is essential to grasping the complex spiritual cosmology of Orisha traditions. That's straightforward as well. So you have to understand the pantheon of Orishas. So it is essential to grasping the complex spiritual cosmology of Orisha traditions. In a nutshell, remember, learning about Orisha traditions is a long life journey that requires dedication, humility, and open heart. Approach the tradition with respect, curiosity, and a willingness to engage in meaningful ways that honor the cultural heritage and spiritual significance of Orisha practices. That is straightforward as well. Welcome back. I hope you have learned something from this video. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button down below to subscribe free of charge if you are new to this channel. Thank you and get a better life. Bye for now.